Hey, good morning. I'm back, and today we're going to talk about managing stress, just to give some tips to help reduce and manage stress um, in life. And so, stress is something that uh, it's inevitable. It's just a part of life, but having some coping skills and learning how to manage it effectively can help to improve your overall well-being. So, something that I do, I identify my stresses, and I do so through a journal. So I'll write things down in my journal, and in writing it down, it helps me to identify like patterns and specific sources of stress. And there are a lot of times I evaluate my environment. Okay, so for example, there's certain things that I know that I can't watch it, I can't listen to it, or it does cause me some form of stress. So I have to evaluate that type of environment, even though it's coming through the TV already, I have to evaluate that. So that means that's something that I have to limit. Same thing with my relationship with people. Um, yeah, I have to evaluate. Developing a healthy lifestyle. I talked about the 80-20 rule. Regular exercise, at least 30 minutes. Um, 5 days a week, as it releases endorphins, which is a natural stress reliever. Of course, a balanced diet to 20%, making sure you're eating nutritious foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grain, lean protein, etc. And try to make sure that you avoid a lot of caffeine and sugar and definitely processed foods. Adequate sleep. That's something that we talked about yesterday during the podcast interview with Carice. Make sure that you get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. And so you want to establish a good sleep routine. For me, I turn my ceiling fan on. I have a darkening curtain in my room. I turn my TV off at a certain time, all electronics, all that stuff. I don't even keep electronics near my bed. That's part of my regular sleep routine so that I can sleep well. Um, Time management, yeah, prioritize tasks. You got to focus on what's considered as a high priority and tackle those tasks first. And then if you have large projects, break them up. You have to set realistic goals. Um, yeah, whatever goals you set, I mean, it has to be achievable so that you can accomplish it within a certain time frame, and try to avoid procrastination. Yeah, you definitely need to manage your time effectively so that you can stay on task. Some people practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques through meditation, just to kind of help calm their mind and reduce stress. Some people do deep breathing exercises, or they do the 5-4-3-2-1 exercise to help them relax their nervous system. And a lot of time, what has been helpful for me is building a support network where I'm able to tap in with my loved ones, just spending time with them, or just talking with them. Um, some people seek professional help, um, and they may consider speaking to a therapist or a counselor about that. And some people also join support groups. NAMI, NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, is a good um, resource that has a lot of good support groups that can help you manage stress, as well as some other things too. And yeah, incorporate some hobbies and stuff that you like, engage in, I don't know, whatever it is you like to do. If you like to play in a jazz band, or reading, journaling, working out in your yard, whatever the case may be, things that you enjoy, yeah, implement those. Relaxation activities. Um, for me, writing is very relaxing. Arts, crafts, things like that, anything that promotes relaxation. Yeah, do that. Um, Adopt positive thinking and attitude. Yeah, stinking thinking is not good. If you change the way you think, it can really change your life. So, practice gratitude, just being very grateful. And referring back to the journal, write down things in your journal that you are grateful for. Speak positive affirmations over yourself daily. I am statements that will boost your confidence and reduce negative self-talk. And cognitive restructuring. Challenge your negative thoughts and reframe them into more like positive, effective ones, right? Something that I'm learning to do, setting boundaries and learning to say no. Yeah, set personal boundaries, establish those boundaries to protect your peace and your energy and your time. Some people may get upset with you, but it's okay. You have to set those boundaries and learn to say no. Understand and learn that it's okay to say no. Yeah, no is a complete sentence with the punctuation. You don't really owe an explanation. Something else that may help you, stay organized, declutter your space. My desk at work, my desk at home is very structured. I try not to have too much going on. If there is a lot of clutter around, I don't know. It just seems like it causes me a little feelings of chaos. So I always try to keep my area clutter free. And I use a lot of planning tools. I use my phone, but I'm old school too. I still have a calendar that I use to write down events, to-do lists, different things like that to help me keep track of my responsibilities and deadlines. And something that I frequently do, take breaks and rest. I sure do. I step away from my desk if I'm at work. I take a stretch or take a walk. Sometimes I'll get up from my desk and take a short walk across campus, or if I'm home, I'll just take a brief walk throughout my neighborhood just to kind of recharge. And there's a lot of times that I unplug, and that's exactly what I intend to do this weekend. Unplug from, yeah, TV, social media. My intent this weekend is to disconnect and relax. And that's very beneficial for me when I unplug. Something else I find helpful is maintaining work-life balance. You have to set work hours, so you have to establish boundaries between your work time and your personal time. Sometimes, well, I allowed it. I would allow people sometime to come over into my personal time, and I was starting to get worn down. So I sent out a memo this week or a message this week, just, setting a clear boundary. These are the days that I am available to assist you in my part-time work. But yeah, something else I want to work on too is making sure that I make more leisure time for my family that are back home. So I hope to see some family, hopefully today, a little bit tomorrow, just to hang out. Nothing, really special or anything, but yeah, I want to do that because seeing my family, especially some of my older family members, I just enjoy being around them, and it helps me to relax too. And so, yeah, that's it, y'all. I hope what I've said has been helpful to you. Managing stress, it involves a combination of things. You got to make some lifestyle changes. You got to learn to relax. You got to make use of effective time management and seek support too if you need it through a therapist or a life coach or a counselor. So, when you incorporate those things into your daily routine, it just helps just kind of reduce stress and improve your quality of life. So, yeah, so just remember, find what works for you and be patient with yourself as you develop these new habits and coping skills, or some people say coping mechanisms, as you are on your journey to overall wellness. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace and blessings. Until next time. Take care.